What's up, everybody? Yo, Rob and Wobby. How are you doing, my friends? I am going to be hunting this shit down, bro. Yo, Control Alt Dad in East Coast. And Caden, how you guys doing? Welcome over on the YouTube side, my friends. All right, we're tweeted out. We are Discorded out, and now we are blue skied out. Easy. Do we have confirmation how you even get the Cyan crystal? Yeah. It is from different contracts. It is from certain, I believe if a contract has an engram, it can drop the Cyan crystal. It might only be the exotic ones, but I believe any of the ones with an engram. So sometimes this won't be an ingot. It'll be like this. And I believe that means I can drop it. Do we get up and trying to get Beyond the Glory Beyond Time Triumph and just missing? Hey, well, are you soloing it? Because I have a little tip for you, Rob. A little tip. And if you're soloing it, I'd be more than happy to join. But supposedly, you can it works on a checkpoint. So just get to the end and leave and then fly back in, and it supposedly works. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty close to the freaking title already, to be honest. Like, actually, because this is time gated. What else is time gated? This is time gated. There's no way I'm getting this today, though. I could have this title on Tuesday. But so far, what's up, Paper? Welcome, everyone. Welcome, my friends. So far, that's not crystals. So far, I have the red from invading, the orange from doing Mars jobs. I'll show you what they all look like. Orange from doing Mars jobs. I got green. I still need Cyan. Blue you get from the quest if you got green, and vice versa. I got indigo. Indigo it pulses. It's really cool, but it's way more white than I was thinking. That's it. That's actually cooler than the purple one, in my opinion. This is the Eververse one. I don't know why it turned yellow. So this is the Eververse one. I mean, they're so similar. Indigo's a little more white and a little more blue, I think. Yeah. When's the Dresden stream? Fuck if I know. So I need Magenta from Venus, and I need Cyan from contracts. Dark Crystal, of course, not available yet. Yellow from exotic orders. And then hashtag Bungie creator. So I got these three. But yeah, I'm a white crystal guy for now. I'll probably be a dark crystal. But I want a Cyan and a pink. So we're going to be doing all of our contracts and Venus stuff today. To start off, I'm just going to knock off a quick invasion, though. Just one quick invasion, I think. And then just to get that contract out of the way, just because I hate having it here. So we'll do that, and then we'll go from there. I think I have a piece of popcorn in my teeth, dude. That's fucking the shit out of me. Damn. Forging Matrix is available today to you, so we'll be all right. And Venus has both available, which is pretty sick. So we'll knock this out. Oh, also, I'll give you guys a quick update on where I am with all my factions. I am tier 5 with Totality, the best faction. I am tier 5 with the Pikers. I'm tier 3, almost 4 with Tharsis, Reformation. Hopefully I get them to 5 today with all the grinding we're doing. And then when the faction wars start on Monday, I will be Totality Division through and through. So pretty excited for that. I low-key hope that the next DLC is delayed by a month. Oh, delayed by a month, I see. Just so it doesn't drop during the spam season. Well, if you go by this timer here, it is, what did we decide yesterday, chat? Like July 25th or something? 17th? Something like that? Just got the magenta yesterday? Yes! Can you show orange? Did I not show orange? I thought I showed all of them. I apologize. There you go. I think orange is pretty sick, especially like if you combine it with the like. I think it would look really good with this one. I think that looks fucking phenomenal. Yeah, I don't know what the credit farming method is, Cole. I'm just gonna focus on getting everything done for now. Like, I'm sure like the priority contract gives you like a metric fuck ton of credits, right? Oh, 1,000. Just do 100. Just do 100 of these. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be that's gonna be a grind, but I think I'm just gonna focus on grinding everything out, and then if I just have to keep like honestly, like I'm halfway there. I'm almost at 100,000 credits. I'm really close. And I've enjoyed my time, so I'm not too bothered about it right now. But plus, what if you know, the weekly shipments might bring some credits as well? So the cyan crystal, guys, comes from these. I believe if it has an engram picture here. So when they drop on this side of the screen, like when you complete them, you'll get new ones here. And if they're purple or exotic, if they're legendary or exotic, when they drop here, which is indicated by them having a prime or exotic engram here, then on completion, I believe both of those have a chance to give you the cyan crystal. The exotic one definitely does. I think the prime engram does. Hot tip on getting Invader done early before people figure out the strats. Hey, I'm glad I could help people, man. Like, it's one of those things, like, I've been through this sort of cycle enough times to know that that shit's gonna be awful as soon as people figure out what the hell is going on, so. One with Totality, the shader is sick. Yeah, they're the best. Totality's the best. Monday Faction Wars, care to explain? Yeah, there's like a creator, half in-game, half out-of-game, like creator event going on where you guys pledge to factions with us and complete certain objectives. I get the clear head start here, by the way. I mean, I'm like 5-second head start on this guy. It's too early for this shit. Oh, okay.
Another trophy for your collection, eh?
You still there? Oh. Oh, he spawned on my fucking thing.
No mercy, renegade.
Just a day in the life of a fucking renegade, my boys. Nothing a little illegal wall hacks using a recon shank can't solve, you know what I mean?
A painful lesson for your opponent.
Easy. Do you have a counter for tank? Dragon's Breath is really good for that. It'll kill them through the tank. And then, if you just shoot the eyes, it actually dies pretty easily. If you're facing more than one tank, that's tough. If you're only facing one tank, you should be able to get around that pretty easily. Oh, did I not even complete the contract? By the way? Okay, we'll do one more then. Sorry, I lied to you. That's fine. If you don't go Pikers, you're dead to me. Pikers are a bunch of freaking nerds, bro. Nerd neck looking asses. The Tharsis Reformation, the Vex, they're a bunch of AI loving clankers. They're just stealing people's jobs. Pikers, they're just a bunch of fucking nerds. Now, Totality Division, they're chads. They've got the sexiest cosmetics. And I have it on good authority that moms find them the sexiest, so. Has anyone figured out what trophies are in your room? It's like one for hitting max rank on each faction, I think. You get a couple just from the campaign, stuff like that. Nah, dude, that's crazy, Cole. Cole being a Clanker apologist is something I did not see coming. That is incredibly not base, my friend.
Think you're a real killer? A real renegade? Prove it.
Oh, I'll prove it. Hey, this is where a ghost is. I think the Vex one. Oh, wait, that is not where... Wait, is it? What in the fuck? Why is this guy all the way back here? Oh, that is not where... no, I thought I was in the wrong place. I thought I was somewhere else, but I'm not. Can I have some heavy, please? Where's this nerd at? Oh, is he trying to ping me? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm being pinged. They're hunting me down. What in the fuck is that? Hit your shots. Hit your shots. All right, fuck this guy. Oh my god. All right, time to lock in. What is that? Okay. We can win this, but we have to lock in, all right? Oh, and Dim has to load. Come on. Where is it? 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 I hear them. Oh, okay. I'm still... Okay. Okay, and then I have to spawn near some pots. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm really not liking this, boys. I'm really not liking this. Give me some heavy. Oh, fuck off. Dude. I'm getting anti-heavy RNG'd right now. Yeah, get fucked.
Renegade down.
No shot, dude. Fuck off.
Very well done. I didn't think you had it in you.
I've never had such brutal RNG in my entire life. That sucks so bad. You have 11 shots, you have full heavy? Wait, what? I had full heavy? When did I get heavy? What? When did I get it? Oh my god, I had heavy like the whole time. When I died the first time, it gave me heavy. Did you guys know that was a thing? Oh, I got it before I died the first time. Oh, it dropped from one of the things and I just didn't see it. Oh no, that's brutal. Damn it. GG's, Jake. Damn, I should have played that way differently. I didn't even look. I'm blind. Damn. That blows. Hearing the general public call AI bots clankers makes me cringe. Being a fan of Star Wars. Bro, okay. Like, fucking come on. You don't own Star Wars IP, okay? I've been calling George clankers for years before AI was even a thing. Yeah, and now people are using shit that came from your, like, your favorite franchise. That's a goddamn honor, dude. You should be happy. If what's a Destiny equivalent of that? I got fucking nothing. Damn. All right, fucking listen here. No, I didn't notice at all. My performance there was completely separated from the fact that I like Totality Division. Totality Division will crush the other two because they're not fucking nerds. And they're not clankers. You hate the clanker meme? Why? Anything that gets the general sentiment of the public being anti-AI, I'll fucking take it, dude. You guys gotta understand, so much of this shit is just like, it's just like, you gotta be on the side of the good buzzwords. Alright, I'm gonna win this one. Is this a double cross? Oh, it's not a double cross. Is this the same fuckers? No, it can't, okay. Okay, that's not what just happened there, but that's fine. What a crazy time on that bubble. That bubble can't last forever, right? Dude, they're so scared. Did he see me? Good job, Shanky. Oh, what the spawn was that? Yeah, nice try. What? Oh my god, hit your fucking shots. Okay, well, I could add another triple there if I wasn't fucking awful at the video game. Anyways. I'll just fucking wait. Immorality. When are you gonna guild Gambit? I don't fucking know, man. I'll probably do that shit like the last day or something. No, I really shouldn't do that. Okay, let's fucking lock in. It's time to grind some cyan crystals, my friends. What do we got here? Preferably Venus. Yeah, so Venus. Venus Tharsis. Okay, we'll do this one. Damn, I'm still really bummed I didn't notice I had heavy for this. Dude, this the Ahamkara ornament for this is so sick. What an awesome ornament.
It seems someone has lost this shipment in transit.
Transit? Zombies reference?
It would be a shame if they couldn't.
And like I said, I don't think I have to work on anything else. Just literally getting credits. Weekly shipment. This will happen on Tuesday. Like, I literally think I'm just pretty much just grinding credits and the crystals at this point. Good place to be in. Which lightsaber color is your favorite right now? What's your favorite character in Renegades? Bale is really sick. I like Bale a lot. So he's probably my favorite character in Renegades. I think the black crystal, but we'll have to wait and see it. What's up, Cyrex? Been using your Ghost and Datapad guide. Hey, thank you. I hope you enjoy it. Want to ask, is the Cyan Blade just from Exotic? It's either from just Exotics or Exotics and the Prime Engram ones. I don't know for sure yet. This stream is like half testing, half grinding. All I want for Christmas is Gambit in the Portal. That'd be the worst Christmas ever, dude. Just realized yesterday our ghost never speaks. Doesn't our ghost say one thing? I thought our ghost said like one thing at the very beginning or something.
Okay, let's see. Got it. Start here.
This is invasion active, right? That's probably the doors.
Knock, knock. Anybody home?
The hunter mobs suck. Bro, why has that got so much goddamn health?
Oh, nobody's walking out of that one.
What's 60 times 24? 240 times 6. 1440, I think.
Keep your enemies away from that cache.
Wait, did I forget to carry a 1 there?
I'm making a note to arrest you from behind, if I ever have to.
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm playing... Whoa! Rude fucking Elliot. You can melee those panels twice instead they're immune to weapon damage? Oh, wait, really? What in the fucking spawn was that?
That's a
No, dude, this game sucks! What is that?
They run with their tail between their legs.
What the fuck? And it spawned me in the goddamn thing! He's gonna kill me again! What the fuck?
I've never met a problem I couldn't solve
Dude.
with a lot of arc energy.
I don't know, looks like outplayed to me. Dude, don't fucking talk to me. Yo, Inori, what's up? Oh my god. Dude, I'm getting my ass blasted. No! Leave me alone! Jesus! I'm having a real fucking bad time right now. Just die. I'm having a good time.
Hope there weren't any bad surprises waiting on your radar.
That's the first time I've had anything like those spawns. I've had some decently not great spawns, but that was fucking ridiculous. It literally respawned me in the aftermath. That's insane. Also, I hate bonus waves. Why are they giving us bonus waves? Vex is definitely the most difficult enemy, and by mean that, they're the most irritating bunch of curdled milk bastards. They're the most satisfying to kill, though. Death, Catharsis, Reformation. Stealing human jobs. Disgust me, bro. Yeah, I've noticed myself almost every time I spawn in the same place if I die. Yeah, like, I don't know. I haven't really seen that aggressively like that, but
Well, did you miss this?
I'm not an Imperium sympathizer, dude. I like the people who are on the inside that steals their intel and loot.
Running your mouth nonstop.
If you think about it,
Now I get
the Totality Division is super based, right? They make the Imperium think they're allied, but they just steal all their shit. I mean, they literally helped us in the campaign. They're the reason we were able to get so close to Baal. They're the fucking best. They spend all their free time gambling? Yeah, they're taking perfectly good jobs from humans, like gambling. You know? It's just disgusting. I can't believe anyone would support them.
All right, scans match. That's the stuff, boss. Bring it on in.
We did minimal damage to Baal? Brother lost a hand! His liver's like aluminum or some shit. He literally ripped the nose off of his face. Baal's a goner, man. We don't even have to chase after him. He'll just fucking die here soon. They're still part of the Imperium. Real ones would leave it entirely. No, they can still get us intel. You guys have... Man, none of you guys would make good freaking rebel leaders. It's a classic. It's a classic story. You know, Finn on the inside is a stormtrooper, man. You know, this sort of shit. You guys just don't get it. You would have the perfect opportunity to sabotage things in war, and you'd be like, oh, my morals say I have to leave this. Like, no, fuck that. Steal their shit. Steal their intel. It looks sexy as fuck while doing it. Totality Division. That's like that's later in the Star Wars story than we are in the Destiny story, though. Tuna. You don't get it. You don't get it. I support war crimes. Is it a war crime if you're fighting a literal god? Do you ever ask yourself that? I feel like war crimes in Destiny, they're different, though. You know what I mean? I've actually had a video idea for a while. I've talked about this a couple of times, but I really want to do it at some point. I would love to make a video of every time we've broken the Geneva Convention in Destiny. I think that would be such a fucking banger video. Oh, man. I'm a Lando. I don't really know much of... I don't know much about Lando because he's only in the... I think he's only in the one movie, right? Is that Carl Weathers, I think? Is he in more movies? I don't fucking know, dude. I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I know Cloud City. Wait, no, Lando's a fucking traitor, is he not? Don't fucking talk to me. I'm the opposite of that. Didn't he turn them in? Billy D. Williams. Who is Carl Weathers in Star Wars? Lando's in 4 movies? Oh, wow. There you go. There. That. What the fuck is this? What is a cargo sled? How have I never done this before? Why is this shit moving like this? Carl Weathers is a Mando. Okay. That's right. Okay, look, I'm not a big Star Wars guy, okay? All I know, Totality Division is based because they've infiltrated the Imperium. They're stealing all their loot. They're stealing all their tech. We get to drop Cabal pods on people's head. We get to use behemoths because of them. And they gave us all of the intel we needed to go try to mess up Lord Baal, or Dredge and Baal. And the only reason we didn't succeed is because Drifter is clearly incompetent. But other than that, the Imperial or the fucking Totality Division, their base is fucked. Okay. I can't believe I have not seen this. Tarsus Reformation has driven money. They do not have. They play with fake money, and they're stealing people's jobs. And they definitely don't have the drip. The highlight of my Renegades playthrough was killing the giant Minotaur Blue Jeans and holding his decaying radiolaria in my hand. I have never been so happy in my entire life, dude. Fuck Tharsis Reformation. It just went through. What? What is even happening? Oh no, I'm gonna die. Bro, these wyverns have too much goddamn health. That's all I know. The pikers remind me of teenagers wearing AC/DC t-shirts and yelling, "Eat the rich" in a good way. Yeah, the pikers are definitely the second best, but they're just nerds, man. Totality Division. Those are some people who take action. Why this build over Winter's Guile? Because I'm lazy. And I had this one built from last season.
Get to the exfil point, Guardian. We have the cargo secured.
Sir.
Lovely. Just lovely. And make sure you get it back here in one piece.
Tomorrow I install my new GPU. I pray to the machine god to give me strength. Hey, luckily, Blue Whale, not to put any pressure on you, GPUs are like definitely the easiest things to replace. It's literally plug and play. Will you be making a guide on how to get every saber color? I'll probably be making some, like Cyan, I'll probably make a guide for. All the rest, probably not. Dude, yeah, RAM prices, I didn't know they were so far up, and a friend was asking me, like, he was like, hey, I need some advice. How do I upgrade this computer?
Your exfil has arrived, Guardian.
And I was like, oh, easy. I was like, okay, the best thing you can probably do, motherboard replacement, CPU replacement. You'll have to get new RAM as well because it's, he has DDR4. Newer motherboards are typically DDR5. And I was like, that's fine. RAM's like nothing. And then I went to go, what? Like, I think I have 64 gigs of DDR5, and I got it last year, or maybe 2 years ago. No, I think last year for like 150 bucks. And I was like, oh, it's nothing. And then I was looking at RAM. It's like $1 billion. It's like, wait, what the fuck? When did that happen? It's way more than doubled, Wabi. To get the same RAM I got. Like I said, I think I got it for like 150, 175. It's $800. It's insane. It is pretty absurd. He didn't badmouth the Vex so much, RAM, so it wouldn't be so expensive. This guy wants us to accept our AI overlords. Hey, a purple one. That means I might be able to get. So this one has a prime, so I might be able to get Cyan from this. Smuggle jobs.
The local
On Mars or
fix
Europa?
Funny. They've discovered one of humanity's greatest vices, gambling. You'd think the novelty would wear off, since they can simulate 1 million rolls in a day, but they're still coming round to lose at cards.
That lot would play for an empty ether tank.
Wait, you can't roll
They're
this,
in
can you?
it
No.
for the love of the game.
That's so. Hey, that gives me a gambit-shaped die.
Yoskar, not Destiny related, but you got any tips for someone who wants to go into grad school, aka me, for what discipline? Because that's gonna matter a lot. Wabi, why the fuck did you pin that? I mean, it's cool and all though. Your bio, okay. So for bio, I assume you're in undergrad research right now. So I would, or if you're not, I would definitely do undergraduate research and potentially look into like, there's usually programs where you can do like over the summer research in someone else's lab at a different school. So I would definitely look into doing those. Usually you get paid pretty well for those opportunities as well. But I'm sure your course, like talk to your advisor if you're not already in undergraduate research. I'm sure your degree has options where you can research in someone's lab and it'll count like course credit. But for grad school itself, man, it's gonna be like just get your names on a couple of papers if you can, and start applying places. What I would recommend doing is like looking at highly rated. Well, hey, talk to your professors because they'll have a good idea of like, you know, what you're interested in. What schools have professors whose labs are really good at those things or like leading that field, and then do research that way. And then generally how grad school works is like you apply to a graduate school, you join there, and then you'll do like a year of rotations. Not all programs do this, not all schools do this, but you'll do like a year where you just kind of go around to different people's labs and, you know, kind of spend time in them for a little bit. I would recommend getting an idea of a couple of professors that you would like to work for because you like their projects, and send them an email preemptively and be like, hey, I'm thinking about applying to this school. I'm really interested in your research. Is there funding for an extra student on these sorts of related projects? Can we like maybe meet to talk about some stuff? And if you take initiative like that, that helps a lot in my experience. But the good news is like undergrad programs are like fucking skyrocketing in size nowadays, and usually it's graduate students that like TA classes and stuff. So a lot of schools are just accepting more graduate students than ever because they need the teacher capacity. Do you recommend doing a master's first? So I can't speak for bio directly, but I know in chemistry, like, there are a lot of professors that won't take you. Like, okay, so when I got my PhD, I didn't get a master's. You skip it. So in chemistry, in the States specifically, like, a lot of professors see a master's degree as like a consolation prize for failing out of a program, or if you make it partway through and you decide you don't want to do it anymore, then you get a master's degree just for like your trouble. They're not super valuable in the chemistry space nowadays. I can't speak to bio exactly. I would imagine it's probably pretty similar, but at the college I went to, like, if you joined a lab and you were like, or you were looking to join a lab and you said like, hey, I just want to go for the master's degree, a lot of professors wouldn't even take you, because I mean, you're essentially just an undergrad at that point, because like you're just going to take classes, do a little bit of research and balance. So I would say for chemistry, I would 100% never recommend going for a master's degree, personally. Would you consider yourself an academic prude? Oh my god, what a question. Like, hold high standards for academics? I think people should care about their academics, yeah. If that's what you're asking. I don't think I'm like snobby about it. In fact, I think there are a lot of instances where we put a lot like too much emphasis on just a degree. I've met a lot of PhDs that I wouldn't exactly, you know, call heavy hitters. And then I've met a lot of like technicians or people with bachelor's degrees that are brilliant and just never had the opportunity to go to grad school. I'm a big advocate for industrial equivalents of degrees. Like, we don't really have that in chemistry, but I think if you work at a fucking company making polyolefins or polyesters or whatever for 10 years, you know, there should be a process where you're able to kind of talk about your work and defend it and get something, an industrial equivalent to a PhD. But you'll find a lot of people, like, it's super career limiting to not have that degree, even though I don't think it's necessarily limiting in terms of like your experience or how good of a scientist you are. I think people put a lot, like way too much emphasis on a title. That's so interesting because engineers see a PhD as why didn't you get a job after a master's, from what my father-in-law says. This is definitely something in chemistry that has changed. Like, I don't know how old your father-in-law is, but it's definitely a newer thing to skip. It's like, it's similar now too. Like, a lot of people, you go straight for your 4-year bachelor's without getting your associate's degree. It's very similar for PhDs now, especially in chemistry. But engineers they get paid way more with just a bachelor's, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's a little bit more bandwidth there for the masters, like the in-between. But for like non-STEM fields, right, like business, stuff like that, like the only reason typically you would get a PhD is to teach, and you would just stop at like an MBA if you're a professional in industry or something. So I mean, it definitely varies field to field for like significantly. Yo, Sky Pino, what's up? But yeah, like a master's in chemistry typically have like, I think this data's out here because I've sat through some seminars with it. Like, they have like the lowest hiring rate, and their pay relative to experience I think is the lowest as well. Like, because companies trust them to do essentially the work of a bachelor's, but they want the pay of a PhD. It's just like no one really does that.
Though eating with Eris has gotten me having a more palatable cuisine nowadays.
And I thought it couldn't be done.
No, yeah, boy. So you definitely could get them if you get a contract for an exotic engram. I think the prime engrams can drop them as well, but we're still kind of trying to gather data on all of that. I'm just waiting for my next job to pay for my MBA at this point. I don't need it, and I'd rather not be on the hook for it. Yeah, and so many companies nowadays will pay for it. And you could do it, like, online anywhere, too. Like, that sort of thing. I think it's if a company is interested in... So, like, this is kind of my perspective, too, right? Like, I want to stay individual contributor. So, I want to stay as, like, a chemist, like, in the lab running projects. If my company wants to try to... if they see my future more in the people leadership side and they want to kind of groom me towards that, then they can put me through an MBA. But that's not something I'm interested in looking for myself. The main thing I'm struggling with is figuring out what I want to do my PhD in. I'm interested in a lot, but I'm not sure what I want to do for like 10 years. If it helps, I don't know where you live, but I think in the US, the average length of a bio PhD is 6.5 years. Chemistry is 4.5. But that's why it's like, it's hard because everyone, like what I joined grad school, like what I thought my project was going to be ended up not being even a part of my PhD, like my dissertation, right? Like so much of that is, and it's because my main project wasn't really doing much. I saw an opportunity for a side project and I just kind of like fucking ran with it, and it turned into like some really awesome work. And that's the story for so many grad students, right? Like a graduate student's career is like the least predictable thing. Wait, can you catch these? Did you know both Master Conquest are bugs and you can't complete them? No, what? Oh, damn. It always throws me off when there's, like, no visual distinction between things you can shoot and things you can't. I'm very upset I never took the Army's offer to get a PhD in history and joined their POW research department. I don't, like, dude, a PhD in history, I feel like would be so fucking hard. Just like, hey, dig through all of this historical data and write a 100-page paper on the most, like, specific piece of history ever. I feel like that'd be incredibly hard. My shit, like, I just did cool shit in the lab and waffled about it, you know? My dissertation's, I think, 170 pages, but it's like 3 published papers and then, like, an intro chapter, like a future outlook chapter. And so it was, like, really, I worked on it the entire time. But it was about shit that, like, no... you know, it's all new stuff. But history, it's like, oh, I had to dig through these, like, half burned up manuscripts or some shit. I don't know. That's just what it feels like in my head. That's probably not at all what it is, but I feel like it'd be so hard. I wrote the intro piece of Alexander the Great. Wait, I wrote a thesis paper on ancient Egypt. I wrote my intro piece of Alexander the Great to the beat of the Fresh Prince. I don't understand. How do you write? Was it a song? What are the chances I could read your paper and understand any of it? Well, I like to think I'm a pretty good writer, so hopefully pretty high.
Secured the contraband. Let's get it to the exfil zone intact.
I find your professional career so cool, not gonna lie. I'm happy that I've ended up where I have. It's very gratifying, especially because for a long time I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I was just kind of going. I was just like, oh, I guess I'll stick with this, and I'm glad it worked out the way it has. And it's doing stuff like I actually care about. Can you join the next round? Yeah, I can pull people from chat. That's fine. So yeah, so basically I slept with this polymer's mom.
What's your weaponry, Guardian? Client just want to see so much.
You guys know you can dupe these, by the way? Do you have yearly financial goals for income when it comes to your 9 to 5? I've already hit it. I'm just looking to retire before I'm dead. But yeah, the goal, like when I mean, inflation kind of changed everything, right? But the goal when I was growing up was like I always wanted a 6-figure job. I've blown right past that, so I'm not too worried about that. But now I just want to retire before I'm fucking 80. Which, as long as Victoria and my careers keep going the way they are, it'll be fine. Very exciting. But we're in a super lucky position. We made some very fortunate financial decisions. We bought a house when we were in grad school, right before COVID, or when I was in grad school, excuse me, right before COVID. So that ended up being like the best thing we could have ever done. It like doubled in value, and it helped us stay in the house market. I don't know how people are gonna do it. We got super lucky. Now, like, if we didn't do that, there's no way we could ever afford anything. My wife is a supply chain management major. 6 figures when we were kids was so different. I know. That's why, like, this is one thing that kind of bugs me a lot. Is there's a certain person that always points out the average salary of a Bungie employee. They're like, "Oh, the average salary of a Bungie employee is $110,000. That's so much money." And it's like, well, A, that's really not that much money. Like, not like, you know, that's a good amount of money, but I think that's like squarely middle class, especially in Bellevue, which is one of the most expensive areas in America. Holy shit, 110,000 where I live in the boonies is like, it's a lot, but it's not that much. And I can't even imagine. The average salary of Scarrow, 6 to 7 moms. 6 to 7 moms. That's right. Destiny saw our creators with PvE. It said, "Hold my beer." I do think it is interesting that it's hard because obviously this is not the same thing as Marathon. But I do think it is very interesting that they decided to do this type of thing with Marathon right around the corner. I can't. I'm wondering if there was a bit of like. I don't think it was necessarily like intentional. I don't think Bungie leadership was like, we need an extraction thing in Destiny. I think it's probably pretty likely that the Destiny people were playing a lot of Marathon, and then they were like, hey, I'm inspired to make some cool shit. On a 15-figure salary? Yeah, me fucking too. I don't know. Is the Impact Core still available? I need to update my fucking, I need to update the description of that video. I totally forgot. Yo, Siva, what's up? So the Cyan Crystal comes from the contracts for the different factions. They definitely come from the ones that can give you exotic engrams. I think they might also come from the ones that give you prime engrams, but that's sort of part of the testing that we're trying to do. Also not related, but I hope we get a D4 expansion. Oh, Diablo 4. I thought, dude, my brain rot was like Destiny 4, bro. We don't even have Destiny 3. Is this an inspector? No. It was tech sharing. Warframe does the same thing with Soulframe if you have the tech to use it. What is Soulframe? I've heard people say that a couple of times. What do you think Destiny 3 should be? A fresh reboot, distant from Destiny 2, or continuation of Destiny 2? I don't mind if there's like tie-ins to Destiny 2. I was thinking about this today, right? Like, I am so obsessed with the lore of the Lord of Every Nothing. Oh no. I think it's such a cool fucking concept. My ultimate copium at this point would be Destiny 2 Fate Saga is the rest of Destiny 2. Let's say you end this year, you do Alchemist, you do Shatter Cycle, and then you do a year of either one giant DLC or two smaller DLCs, hopefully one giant DLC, just to end the Fate Saga. We bind all the 9 2 years from now, type of thing. Is it now confirmed that Saturn is the Lord of Every Nothing? No, it's confirmed that they are, in fact, like, separate entities. Quite the opposite. So, and then I hope Destiny 3 is the Lord of Every Nothing. And it's like, we start that game and it's a very, like, eldritch, end of existence type thing. I think that would be so fucking sick. Like, I just don't want them, because the Lord of Every Nothing, I don't want it to feel like crammed into the Fate Saga. Like, the 9 are already big enough bads. And we still have, like, Shivu's still out there and shit. Like, oh, what am I doing? Like, there's so much, there's already so much here. Like, we don't need another huge bad. I think having festering in the background, gaining stuff, and then bam, like Destiny 3 hits, and it's like this enemy that we've been talking about for 3 or 4 years in the background is like, is ready to fucking wreck our shit. There are 7, 9 that need to be bound, so I assume it's gonna be one every expansion or 2. So another 3 to 5 years. I don't know. I kind of feel like we'll have a moment where we get a bunch of them.
Keep it that way until my kin arrive.
I haven't played since the final shape was the Lord of Every Nothing. So the Lord of Every Nothing, when we killed Oryx and then we killed, we have essentially killed, in the Witness, we've killed everything that has control of the Taken at this point. The Taken yearn for a god, though. Like, they want to be led. And so they essentially, like, got together and prayed so hard that they created their own new god out of nothing. It's like they just manifested a new god. And that's the Lord of Every Nothing. Effectively. I'm sure I'm missing a lot, but that's like the 10,000 foot view. And so it's like, all I can think about in my head is like this super eldritch horror, like just cosmic being that just ripped itself into existence. And that makes me so excited. Prediction, Shivu will be the 9. What?
Your ride's here, Guardian.
But that's what I'm saying, like the Lord of Every Nothing is a very... That has the opportunity to be, at least in my opinion, with how cool it is, that has an opportunity to be like an IP defining bad guy. And I don't want that to be wasted on year 10 of Destiny 2. You know what I mean? I feel like that could so easily be the premise of a third Destiny game. The lore about Bale and his mom should have been a cutscene. Yeah, a cutscene, or like, I think that's a perfect opportunity for like a Destiny comic book, like one of those things that they do, or like a, you know, whatever, one of those things. I understand why it wasn't a cutscene, but I definitely think it should be highlighted in some form of media. Five had a theory in one of his most recent videos, the Fate Saga will end with us being bound to 9, and that's like us die. Do the people that are bound to the 9, do they die? That would be a nice capstone for Destiny 2. It's like yeah, like a full Corridors of Time moment, where it's like these first 2 sagas of Destiny, like you're dead, like you did it, bam, you saved everything, and then year break, 2-year break, bam, Destiny 3, the Lord of Every Nothing is now here to fuck shit up. God, have there been any clues to what Bind the 9 mean? I mean, this campaign like directly tells you what it means, Paper. It's when the 9 are in a human body, when they are in an emissary, they can still see the future, but they can't manipulate the future. And they are invisible from the other 9. So Bind the 9 likely means put them into a human body and seal them there so they can no longer fuck with fate. Next expansion is Shattered Cycle. That is correct. Did you just see a Helldivers extraction in Destiny 2? Yeah, the new activity is one of the best they've done. It's so good. Ha! Cascade, that's pretty good. Dude, hell yeah, Lazy. Shattered Cycle definitely getting delayed. Dude, people have said that about every Destiny DLC ever. Like, come on. Let's not start. All I need to know, like, all you need to know is once Paul Tassi tweets, I think the Shattered Cycle is becoming delayed, you will immediately know it is coming out on time. Okay, so we'll do a smuggle job. A Tharsis smuggle job? Oh, sorry. A smuggle job anywhere. Nice. Oh, is it a Tharsis? I think it's a Tharsis Reformation ability, right? Yeah, okay. Put on the Rumble Dome. I'm scared about Destiny 3. I really don't want Bungie to forget about all the quality of life features Destiny 2 has gone over the years. I want a clean wipe for Destiny 3, but not too clean. My hope for Destiny 3 would be it has changed so much that a lot of the quality of life things that we got in Destiny 2 aren't applicable. Like, so many of the quality of life things we get in Destiny 2 are just combating the endless layers of systems that we have in this game. I know you're not normally the weapons info guy, but I picked up a hot tip about dynamic heat weapons in Reddit thread. TLDR, dynamic heat weapons have an inverse relationship to balanced heat weapons with regards to optimal venting. Wait, dynamic heat weapons. Wait, what's the difference? What's a balanced heat weapon? Is that... Oh, okay. Manually venting at very high heat greatly increases venting speed. Weapons cool down more rapidly between shots. So these, you're not supposed to rapid fire? Do you think they should canonically kill off our Guardians? I don't really care, to be honest. Like, I'm not really attached to the idea one way or another, but I do think, like, a clean Guardian slate going into, if there's ever going to be a Destiny 3, I think it should be, like, a hard Destiny 2, like, conclusion. Like, either sunset our guy, do a Thanos with him, whatever, I don't care, but... Dynamic weapons, heat weapons ask you to cancel the vent right before they're fully cooled. Oh wait, really? Why?
Your time on task starts now.
Oh, here we go. Balanced heat weapons, you can do the perfect vent. Dynamic weapons, if you hit vent right as the bar reaches the bottom while venting, you get a buff and generate less heat per shot for a moment. Bro. I don't know a lot. I know that's a fucking Mercules thing right there, though. A mini game in your guns. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. That's some shit I never would have thought of, but that's definitely a Mercules thing. I love having little, like, knowledge gaps like that in Destiny are so good.
Anybody home?
Careful, my friend.
Oh my god, I gotta lie to you. Who told me? Jesus.
Oh, nobody's walking out of that one.
Alright. Bro, you're being toxic. I need to go hunt this guy. Where are we at?
Other side's got their eye on you. Close it for them.
This invader being sussy. Yo, can you hurry the fuck up, Ghost? Oh, that's the invader.
You think they thought that would happen? That gave him a black eye. Give him another.
Okay. But yeah, so I don't know, man. But I was really thinking about the Lord of Every Nothing a lot, and not that I doubt this narrative team, because this narrative team has been absolutely fucking destroying it. I just really like, I think out of every concept, even though I'm enthralled with so many of the narrative concepts going on right now, I think I find the Lord of Every Nothing to be the most fascinating concept, and I hope it gets its own room to breathe. And I think like that's like its own game. Will we get the Cyan crystal this contract? No. No, wait. Don't ask that. I can't. I literally cannot get the Cyan crystal from this contract.
I'm making a note to arrest you from behind, if I ever have to.
That's a crazy thing to say to me, Onward. That's all I'm saying. Can someone tell me if I'm stupid, bad, or both? But why do I keep getting killed by players 3 times in a row in Invasion, but I don't have a single super? The Revitalize ability, if you level it all the way up at the Spider, will give you your super in like 2 seconds. It is incredibly broken. I did a video on invading yesterday, how to get the Invasion title. And I go over all of the tech in that video.
I'm making a note.
Have you
to
seen the
arrest
Izzy
you
Balls
from
DPS
behind,
strat?
if I ever have to.
The huh? The Izzy Balls? Excuse me, what? Had any luck with the blade crystals? Yes, I just need pink and cyan. Those are the only 2 I need left. Are you making a Joe Mama video in 2025, lad? How do they drop the crystals? If you hover over them in your inventory, they tell you how they drop if you don't have them yet. Each of the planets has one that you can randomly get upon completing activities on them. Red comes in from invading. Yellow comes from exotic contracts. Sorry, Vanguard. Vanguard orders? Vanguard. Is that right? The Vanguard ones. Cyan comes from high-level faction contracts. Black comes from the dungeon. I think that's all of them. Yeah, they're from the final loot chest, yeah. Yeah, I'll keep these. I'll keep these. I'll keep these in the back pocket. Oh, hey. Hey Scar, I just want to drop in and say keep up the good work. This is the most fun I've had playing Destiny in a long time. Yeah, I think they've absolutely killed it with the end game loop of Renegades. I think has been phenomenal. I've been really, really loving it. It's still like, you know, I'm still worried about what I said pre-DLC. Like literally in my first review for this, I was like, I think it'll be a lot of fun, but what happens in 3 or 4 weeks? I'm still worried about that because I look at the portal and I look at that, what's the buff called if you do it correctly? Anyways, I look at the modifier screen and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do that. But we'll see. We'll see. For what it is, for everything, like Renegades is a lot of fun. It's just unfortunate it doesn't touch the core game a little bit harder, but it's what it is. Do you know how to get the pink crystal? Pink crystal comes from Venus jobs.
Package has been procured. Very, very good. I'll see you after exfil, where you'll be just a little more wealthy.
Dude. Spider, can I borrow 100,000 credits for the Triumph? I'll give them right back. Oh, do you know what Venus is? It's the big green planet on the left side. Venus, Mars, Europa. What's up, Scaro? How are you doing? I don't know about you, but I'm loving this DLC. My only complaint is that the Renegade abilities are binding to the slide button on controller, so I had to switch it to one of my emotes. Interesting. Yeah, I imagine you're running out of buttons on controller. But it's very... It's awesome that people are liking this so much. Because for a while, there's been, like, content that I've really liked and the community hasn't been liking, and I've been feeling very disconnected. It's like, man, I just don't know what people want anymore. But it's exciting to me that I really liked this activity when I first saw it, and people are really liking it when they first see it. That's very nice. That's the first time that has happened in a while. But I feel like all this shit I love is like the community, like, for instance, like I fucking adore the Epic Desert Perpetual, and I feel like most people are shit on that for whatever reason, so. But, you know, there are different like activities and grinds I've liked over the years that people don't like. So it's nice to finally be in the or like aligned with the popular opinion for once. Can you talk to Bungie, see if you can allow us to convert channel points to credits 1-to-1? Yeah. Hey, remember everyone, the faction war starts tomorrow. So I'll be live around 4 Eastern or so. And we're gonna cause some havoc in the faction war, all right? Just remember, if you want to support me, Mr. Awful Waffles, and Leopard, to align with Totality Division, the best faction anyways, you should be aligning with them no matter what. But it's gonna be sick tomorrow. And so the storyline and stuff starts tomorrow. We'll get our objectives tomorrow. The actual tracking on the Bungie website will start tomorrow. And we'll figure out what all of this is really about. This is awful. I vote to ban Bungie from escort quests. Who's with me? Is it a creator or community event? Both. So there are certain creators, like myself, that are the leadership of the different factions. And then you guys pledge to those factions. And you do certain stuff. So I don't have like perfect examples of what type of activities we'll be doing, but I imagine it'll be something like whichever faction completes equilibrium the most wins this storyline or whatever. Whichever faction does more smuggle jobs wins this storyline. Stuff like that. I imagine that's what they'll be. And so you guys will have to go to the website, link your Bungie account, pledge to the faction, and then help us do the objectives and progress the storyline. So it's like half community event, half like D&D campaign. And they'll give us like, we have character names and we have like dialogue and shit. So I'm pretty fucking excited for it. I think it's gonna be really cool. I think Bungie should force creators to do tedious things if they have a bad take to say a Bungie creator. Like, imagine you tweet some dumb shit and Bungie's like, go kill 100 ruffians. That's their punishment. Yo, Dianetic, how you doing? Hey, Scaro, hope you're doing well and enjoying the DLC. I want to ask you about something a little serious related to Destiny 2, and I'm trying to reach Bungie somehow. Oh, God. What do you got? Hit me with it. I don't know if I no promises I can help you reach Bungie, but I'm interested. But so, yeah, you guys need to pledge. Tomorrow, just watch the stream, and everything will be explained. But
Clear a path and exfil safely.
I want to provide you with a possible discussion topic on next Cross podcast, just so as a chance to read Bungie. Oh, is this copy pasted from something you said the Cross? Well, the price for Destiny in the US was changed. In some countries, it has become more than double. Like in my country, in India, 22 of my claymates want to play. Only 7 could afford it. It's affecting the player count of the US very much. Purchasing power parity really takes its toll. I don't know what the solution is, but just trying to reach Bungie. Yeah, this is a situation that sucks so bad. Because I'm not even sure if Bungie sets the price. Like, I don't even know how that would work. Or if that's a Sony thing. I literally have no idea, man. Because I know they've commented on this before, right, chat? I think they've commented on some of the conversions going up. Like, it was like silver went up, and then they commented on a TWAB like a year ago. I don't remember what they said. Yeah, that's fucking rough, man. I hope something gets better.
An artist in this business.
Yo, Theo, what's up? But yeah, like the website, I'll pull up the website for you guys again who weren't in chat yesterday. It's not all the way live yet. Yeah, Lep, if you want to join. I'll show you guys this website here in a second.
Drifter, are you out there? Need to ask you something.
What's up, crab cakes? How you living?
When did you know that Eris was the one?
I guess it was the time we were trying to help civilians in deep space. The crew was just trying to get to Earth, the city.
Contested job.
Call.
Okay.
Oxygen
Mars
failure.
Europa.
She reached out to
Europa,
speak to him.
Spider Renegade ability?
Strand trip.
Easy, bro.
We didn't get
Oh,
there
here,
in
I'll let you
time,
join.
but she never stopped talking. I think that was it. Why do you ask, kid?
Alright, so once Lab joins and we fly in, I'll show you guys this. Launch bug, launch bug. Anyways, so this is the website, guys. So this is an official Bungie thing. And once again, this is an event that starts tomorrow. That is a faction war. So it's half community event with you guys, half like community-wide D&D campaign where you align to a faction and you have to do stuff to progress the story. And the faction that wins each of the days, there are 8 days across 4 different weeks, and so it'll go throughout December and January. You'll see. But as the communities do things, it'll unlock and it'll progress the storyline. So, for instance, if we look at all that, none of this stuff I don't think is going to be live yet. Oh shit. Dude, this is so sick. They literally built everything out, man. This is so cool. Oh, here we go! So here's like the objectives, right? So it's like, you can earn points for your syndicate. So I'm in Totality Division. You can see the lieutenants. So different streamers are part of the leadership. So like, I'm part of the leadership for Totality Division. So what you guys should do is go to this site, log in with your Bungie. 1 second, I gotta make sure I have a, do I have a spider ability selected? No. Go to this site here, which I'll put,
You signed with the Reformation.
you guys can go to this site already, sign in with your Bungie account, and then go to My Tasks and hit select, select Totality Division and select me as your lieutenant. So you can see 13 people have actually already selected me as the lieutenant. And then that just means like you're one of my people. And then you come over to tasks, and it doesn't matter what you do today because everything will reset tomorrow. But it's like, it's literally doing bounties to earn points for your faction. And whichever faction gets the most points will win that act, and the story will progress in their favor. It's awesome. It's going to be so sick. Totality Division's currently winning. Like, look how sick. Can you believe Bungie did this? Like, dude, I'm such a fucking nerd for this. Also, Mactix and Cactus are in Totality. I don't know why I put them there, but... So make sure you guys go to this website, go ahead and pledge to me as your lieutenant, and get ready for tomorrow. Because it's gonna be fucking sick. Oh god, we already have an invader? What the fuck? What?
Guardian down.
No. Yes.
Teach them the consequences of interfering with the spider.
So, it's gonna be fucking sick. Why is it tomorrow, not Tuesday? I don't know. But it does start tomorrow. That's all I got. You ready? Watch this. Oh god. Oh god. You're done, kid. You're done, kid.
Oh man, that invader's so dead. Nice work, champ. That would've been so nice.
Obi, you go here to your wallet and wager here. You hold F.
We're not here to play I Spy. Your opponents are home.
Enough. The renegade is gone.
No, it's not for tomorrow only, Sweeney. Tomorrow's just the first of 8 days. So it's 8 separate days across 2 months. So essentially, there will be 4 days in December, 4 days in January. Dates to be determined. Tomorrow's just the first one. Where's the airstrike detector? What's going on here? Join the ranks, reporting for duty, lieutenants. Let's fucking go.
Give him another.
So it's gonna be fucking sick. I'm so excited. Events like this are awesome, and I cannot believe they put in the time for this event. Like, built a whole fucking website with API tracking and stuff. Built a whole, like I said, like D&D campaign around it. It's gonna be so sick. So, essentially, Totality Division's gonna absolutely crush the Lawless Frontier, my friends. I think just on the website, Skynipino, I think you should be alright. As long as you say, like, you click me as your lieutenant, it should be fine. Do you think we'll ever see the return of OG factions like New Monarchy? I'm not sure. I honestly like the new ones better. But I hope if this faction system does well, I hope they either use these factions or continue to build on other factions in the future. I think that's something that Destiny has always, like, it's been a huge missed opportunity. They did them all right in Destiny 1, but, like, factions have always been underutilized in Destiny, and, like, player agency and choice and, like, feeling like something bigger in the Destiny universe. Like, I feel like they've never done that super well until now, and this is, like, their attempt at really doing it, and I hope it works.
You cut deep, Blue.
I only hope that if the story progresses through it, you'll get information in-game to be able to participate. Yeah, I'm not sure how the story will actually, like, affect in-game stuff. I kind of doubt it will, but I don't know. Maybe it will. Bro, be a bonus objective. Why does everyone go with Totality? Because they're the coolest. They have the best renegade abilities. They've got some really sick guns. They've got the best cosmetics by far. They're not clinkers. they're not AI. I've been going bikers to get the sniper. You can buy the sniper even if you're not the freaking bikers, man. I have, of the 8 currently available, I have 6 of them. It's Pokemon Go over again. The Pikers are Team Instinct. Yeah, I kind of feel like Tharsis is Valor for sure. I think those are the only cosmetics for now, Dark Matter, but I hope they see the success of this and they add more. And there are definitely some sorts of rewards for the faction war. I just don't know what all of that looks like. Honestly, I haven't read the brief. Yo, Haunter! Hey, Scarrow, I've been bedridden the last 3 days. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. Starting to get on the up and up now. Oh, that's good to hear. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm glad you're better, buddy. Oh, that website you linked is an official thing? Yeah, it's an actual Bungie thing starting tomorrow. Yeah. All you need to know is go there and pick me as your lieutenant. That's all you need to know.
Package has been procured. Very, very good. I'll see you after exfil, where you'll be just a little more wealthy. Now I understand the urge to skim a little foam off the top. Do resist.
What do you take them for? Some kind of loot gremlin? Oh, nobody's walking out of that one.
What website? Here. This is the faction wars that starts tomorrow. Let me make sure. Wait, did we get the doors? Oh yeah, we did. Sick. But yeah, once again, you just go to this website. You click, you log in with your Bungie account, and then you go to My Tasks, and it'll ask you to pick a lieutenant, and just pick me, and you are locked in for the events. Starts tomorrow. Once again, I'll be live around 4 Eastern or so, and we're gonna be fucking grinding, my friends. Don't you worry. We are going for the Totality Division sweep. It's gonna be sick. Do you have to match? Yeah. I am a lieutenant for Totality Division specifically. Yeah. What's in it for you, bro? Cry. And I think there is loot of some type. I'm not really 100% sure positive. Once again, I read like half the brief like a couple of weeks ago. Oh, hell yeah, it's gotta be. That's sick. That would be so sick, K-Swiss. I don't know if you have to. I assume you don't have to align to them in game because you're aligning under like one of the lieutenants. I assume not. Like, so for instance, right now in game, I'm trying to knock out Tharsis, so I never have to think about them again because they're disgusting. So like I'm aligned to the Vex right now just for the triumphs. But on the website, it still says I'm totality, like a Chad. So. Not Destiny related, but how'd you decide on getting your PhD in chemistry? Did you do master and then want to pursue more? No, I did not. Usually for STEM degrees nowadays, you skip your masters, generally. But at least that's a US specific thing, I think. But no, so I never got a master's degree. I went straight to PhD. I kind of just fell into it. So I did my associate's degree in high school, and I needed to declare a major for that. And so I'm like 15. I had to declare a major. I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. And so I was just like, oh, chemistry's kind of cool. It was the only class that really was challenging, which I found cool at the time. So I did that. And then I went to my... hell yeah, Sir Bean, let's go. So Cram, thank you so much for the prime. So we should call you Dr. Scarrow? No, I don't really care. But, sorry, so then I went to go get my 4-year degree after I finished high school. And I was like, okay, well, my associate's is in chemistry. I should just do that. So I did that. And then I started doing undergraduate research, and I thought that was cool. And then, you know, talking to chemists and my advisor and stuff, I learned that bachelors in chemistry only make like $50,000, $60,000, and I wanted more than that. So I went for the PhD, and then it just kind of turned out I'm really good at what I do, and I got kind of lucky. And I really enjoy it, and I'm good at it, and it just kind of worked out like that. So that's how it goes. Any idea on how to exactly get the blade ammo mod? No. Yo, how am I dying?
Is
What
it
the fuck's
right?
happening?
Yeah, those metal seats are hell on bodies.
Totality
Booties. Good
on
luck.
top. Yes, totality division on top, for sure. But yeah, also, make sure you guys participate in this, because once again, like even on the in-game side and stuff, like the more Bungie sees participation in this sort of thing, the more likely they are to do like bigger and cooler things in the future. And it's like, we want them to know that we love this sort of stuff. So we keep getting it, and we keep doing really cool stuff. Yeah, I assume that's where your weekly shipments come in on Tuesday Glacier. I think Jordan might be way behind. Or they're just talking to themselves in chat. I don't know. On YouTube side, can someone on the YouTube side tell Jordan that they're behind, I think? Maybe?
I'll see you back in Tharsis for a toast to your victory, and seeing how you just got paid handsomely for it, you're mine.
Alrighty.
The second worst thing about a massacre is the aftermath. No time to grieve.
Bro, I
pick
got
up
a
the
lot of shit for that.
pieces. Bureaucracy's got to keep rolling.
We've had some unexpected help. Zephyrus and his people helped us gather the bodies and collate their info. There were so many of them.
All the more reason to blast Bill. When we catch up to him.
If you discover a new chemical, what would you call it? Chemicals have IU pack naming, so I would call it whatever the proper name of it would be. Do you mean element? I would never discover a new element. That's boring, sorry. It's the chemistry answer. Mars, sabotage or smuggle on Mars. Alright. I wish it would start giving us stuff so I can start doing Venus, man. Also, my contracts are awful. It's giving me bad contracts. Like, where are my good contracts at, you know? And what are my... How am I looking on ingots? 200. You have a keycard for Europa? Oh my god, I think I do too. What do I have? I think I have Forging Matrix. Oh, I think we were there earlier too. Just hold on to it, lab. Which one do you have? Oh, we all have Forging Matrix? We're good. Oh, what happened? Everyone left. I had a keycard for a different planet that got used up. Yeah, so you can use any... So I believe how it works is in each of the keycard rooms, there's a chest that any keycard will open. How do we know if we got a high tier contract? It'll have an exotic engram or a prime engram. I think the prime engram's like more of speculation on my part. The exotic engrams are definitely high tier. But like right here, you see how I have ingots. This will be a prime engram or an exotic engram. Once again, I think the prime engrams are considered high tier. It's really hard to know because Bungie doesn't label things specifically. But yeah.
Your benefactors need high-value cargo prepared and escorted from the frontier. I've negotiated payment, signed, sealed, and delivered on your arrival. Fortune is just a short stroll away, hero.
No, you're good, Rage. You're good. I had situations where me and my mates went into a keycard room and all of our cards get consumed. Yeah, I think it's like there's a chest in there you can only open if you have a the keycard, but it takes any keycard. You need the specific one to open the door, and you need I I think it'll take any of them to open the chest, I believe. Oh, I don't have to use these bad ability sets here. Let's go. I'm a Cabal drop pod truther. What, when you guys are just playing, like let's say you're just going into a normal Lawless Frontier, what 2 abilities are you picking?
That relic is so dead.
I think it's pretty cool that it's so, like, everyone seems to run a different set. You're on 46 exotic. You're on 46 exotic contracts? 46?
You get to it. I'll keep an eye.
Revitalize
out
and
for
drop pod,
here.
base. Revitalize Behemoth, anything and ATST. Revitalize Strafe Run. Behemoth, Revitalize. Ooh, we got a lot of Revitalize Behemoths. Defense Bubble, Revitalize Behemoth. Yeah, notice how, like, almost no one is saying the Tharsis Reformation abilities. That's because they fucking suck, bro. Down with the Vex with Pants. Vex Bubble's cool, but it's no ATSC. Right as I was talking shit. That's insane. That's crazy. This one is definitely better than the Vex Bubble, by the way.
Clear the signal. Can't move in the field if you don't.
Oh, you
know
need to use it for a contract? Fair enough. I like how, like, like in reality, though, they're all pretty freaking good. Like, I think they did an incredible job with the Renegade's abilities. Especially, like, coming off of Kepler abilities. Like, I was really worried about them calling them Renegade abilities. I thought people were going to have really negative name association with them. And they did for a while. But the abilities are so good that people just don't care. Which is sick. Oh my god, die. What's up, Heathen Harry? Anything that gives you an exotic engram or potentially a prime engram. But the ATSC, I think, is the best ability. It is insane at higher difficulties how quickly it kills things. Especially if you have 2 or 3 of them. I know that it would be nice to see more things like aspects, fragments, supers, but I like these because the abilities themselves are self-contained in the Lost Frontier, and I think that allows Bungie to make them stupid OP. I am on super copium that we can use them at just some point in the dungeon.
Sure.
Did you watch the streamer awards last night? No, I don't really watch a lot of streamers or anything like that, so I'm not really invested.
And now
No!
I don't know, Drifter. I haven't had to articulate feelings like this for a while.
But yeah, like I hope there's like a traversal, like a Sparrow section of DSC or something, right at the beginning, and they just allow you to use your Renegade abilities. I think that would be so sick. Just something further to set. Oh no, I know what that means. Just something to further set this expansion in that dungeon apart, I think would be cool.
Knock, knock. Anybody home? Hey, don't let anyone get that glimmer. Who always wanted to try programming some myself.
Intelligence, gemstones.
Kind of like the last story mission with the Falcon. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah.
Bring it to me.
That's a resource in our back pocket. A collective pocket, not your wallet.
Oh, nobody's walking out of that one.
Picking up all these extractables is such, like, so freaking nice. Pick that up. Nope. Won't pick this up. Having a good time this time around with the expansion. So much better than the previous one. Yeah, big agree. Big agree. What causes the bug where I can't damage these panels? I don't know. It happens to me sometimes too. I just like freaking unload on them until I can. How many seasonal mods do you have? Like artifacts? Looks like 10 out of 12. I haven't really spent. I'll worry about that later. Oh, the legendary orders? I have literally no idea. Scaro 9 Buildcraft Challenge impossible. Dude, when they give me something that is hard enough for me to care about build crafting, I'll do it. Have you used New Getaway? No, I want to switch to Winter's Guile, but I'll worry about that before the dungeon. How cool would it be if there's a new environmental element, like a goop eco thing where you get trapped in it for a time, you can shoot them, or maybe it's a barrier and a timer debuff? What? That's just kind of, there's like the Vex trap, or the Hive traps.
Package has been procured. Very, very good. I'll see you
I feel like
after
we're flying
Expo,
through this one, you
where
know?
you'll be just a little more wealthy.
Spider, the Guardian is not your personal shopper.
I would never misuse our purely professional relationship. Not for my gain alone, anyways. As for shared gains, I'm sure you don't want the Imperium getting their hands on these either.
No! Is there a portal I missed? This feels like an absurdly wrong. Okay. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, fuck. How about that, eh? Not bad. Not bad. Who needs comms? Where's the homeless guy? I don't know. I hope Bungie gives him like a gold chain or something. Like I want there to be a reflection of him just being incredibly wealthy. We just pull up. He just has like a fucking Bugatti or some shit one day. Just a gold. Oh my god, they should actually like literally give him a gold, one of the Falcons or whatever. They should just give him a pure gold one. Just sitting right next to him wherever he is for that day.
Lovely. Just lovely. And make sure you get it back here in one piece.
Hot take, I love Kepler and the Metroid style puzzling, including Matter Spark. I would have liked it a lot more if more than like 3 puzzles were difficult. None of them were actually puzzles. It was just like walk to the most incredibly obvious place ever. No, Joey. They come from any jobs on those planets. All right, give me a rare contract here. Lab put in chat, Scarrow, and I said yes, and he said the Hawk toy has arrived. Because we're getting in the Hawk. It's pretty good. That's pretty good, Lab, I'll allow it.
Yep, that's it. Done and dusted.
Alright, this should complete all 3 of my contracts. Give me rare contract. We're looking for a gold one to pop up right there. Think it's some type of fucking game? Sabotage. Please tell me there's a sabotage on Venus.
Tharsis Reformation could have done just about anything with their new free will. Instead of leaving, they stayed in Tharsis. They seem quite attached to their new freedom. They certainly enjoy mingling with the rest of the outpost people. I suppose
Sabotage on Venus. Let's fucking go.
The Sol system is still the most interesting place in the galaxy.
I'm getting too much tier 5 shit. I don't even know what I need and what I don't. It's a little overwhelming, to be honest. Alright. I'm gonna go fill my water while we're flying in. Because I have hockey today, so I gotta stay hydrated. I'll be right back, my friends.
If you see it, destroy it. Simple enough for a Guardian, isn't it?
Sorry, Chad, I was trying to get Shadow, but she wouldn't follow me in the room. So at this point, I don't even want to touch the portal now. There's just too much to do in the lowest frontier. Yeah. I never want to look at that modifier screen again, except for, like, maybe Call to Arms. Grinding the same 3 activities over and over again for faction rep and doing bounties is so boring. I don't know how you guys are pretending to like this slot. Well, there's always the perspective or the possibility that we actually like it. And maybe, I mean, like what you have just described, Calgor, is Destiny. That is what Destiny has always been. So it sounds to me like maybe you have just fallen out of love with the looter shooter genre in general, which is totally fine. But just because you're not enjoying something does not mean other people are pretending to enjoy something. It just means we like different types of gameplay. I'm about to max out the third and last faction, yeah. I think Call to Arms being the modifier event is a cool idea. Yeah, I'm down with that. And I don't mind there being the option to mess with modifiers. I just don't think it should be the default. But yeah, this is like honestly some of the most fun I've had since probably Into the Light, like grinding things. Like this, there hasn't been very many good grindy activities in Destiny recently. There's been a lot of bad grindy activities in Destiny recently. But Into the Light was the last time I probably grinded this hard. Teenagers are really fascinated when they discover that games are about repetition. The invasion, I wish there was a version of this that had just like constant invasions. I think that would be so much fun. Just infinite invasions. I'd be down. It's crazy how good these things are at ad clear, by the way. This is the best activity in the entire history of the game, other than raids and dungeons. It's not even close. I think there's a couple I'd put up there. Like I still really like, if we're counting like activities as a general sense, like I think Niobe Labs is definitely up there. I still really like Coil. Like for what it was, I think Coil was phenomenal. Shattered Realm, the first time around, was really good. Once you figured out where everything was, it wasn't really that interesting.
Knock, knock.
But I think this is definitely like, what I will say about this activity is it is definitely up there. And I think the best thing about this activity is that it shows a level of innovation that we have not had in Destiny in quite a while. And it's sort of the sparkle life that we've been looking for. Yeah, Onslaught's up there. I really like Onslaught. I think Onslaught could still use some tuning with some of like the pacing of it, but yeah, Onslaught's up there, Coil, Nether, I think they're all up there. But I think like, for me, most importantly, it's like, okay, Bungie still has this like innovative spark, and they want to do different things in the game, and I think that's a really important part of the game that's been kind of missing recently. And a lot of it's been feeling pretty samey. And it's nice to have confirmation that, like, hey, we still got it, okay? Not that I necessarily ever doubted them, but it wasn't like they, like, I feel like a lot of, especially Edge of Fate, and, you know, Nether was really good, but it was still, like, I still think it had a lot of holes in it, and it's not like it was the most unique thing ever. It was pretty much just Coil, and Coil or Overthrow, sort of a combination of those two. Right, like I wouldn't call that the most innovative activity ever. It's just fun, but I think this is genuinely like really innovative and fun for Destiny. which is awesome. Big fan. The loot is good too. Some of the activities you mentioned did not have it. Yeah, that's a great point. Like, for even how good like the coil and nether were, their loot offerings were kind of subpar. Shattered Realm had essentially zero loot. It was just for the experience. Onslaught had fucking phenomenal loot. I like, honestly, if we're talking about like all things considered, Onslaught's probably up there for like the best thing ever. It's so good. Shadow Realm was way more of a Metroidvania than Edge of Fate. Oh yeah. Yeah, having to visit every location 3 times and every time having like significantly more complex secrets and stuff to solve. Oh yeah. Shattered Realm was way ahead of its time. I think it way undervalued in the Destiny community. A great storytelling device, an awesome sort of like puzzle seeking activity. Really awesome activity. I'm such a Shattered Realm sim, for sure. Also, like, the only other activity that season was Astral Alignment. Like, give me a break. Please don't hurt me, Captain. Have you heard anything about some quests in the Continue with the Sleeping Vex? Yeah, yep, we've done those. Yeah, Astral Alignment. When I saw that was one of the ones they brought back, I was like, oh man, did you have to? Really? It's really funny because so at Bungie, when they're showing you like on the final day of capture, it's always like they want you to do some sort of specific activity. So when we were there for Edge of Fate, it was like interact with the solo ops. And we were all like, fuck, these aren't good. And then it was like for the Renegades one, it was like, hey, we have these new arena ops. And instead of giving us the choice if we wanted to do Catch, Crash, or Nightmare and Containment or whatever, they're like, go ahead during this hour, do Astral Alignment. Easily the worst out of the 3. And we're all sitting there getting fucking rolled because none of us remember how to do it. And it was super difficult. And specifically that stupid one where you have to carry the batteries up the fucking hill and there's like all the snipers and shit. We're all dying there. None of us are having a good time. It's like, out of all of the arena ops, why are you having us do the worst one? By a lot. Like, God. There's always that one, there's always an hour or 2 time slot where they pick the worst activity to show off. And it's like,
Very good.
But yeah, that activity sucks. I don't know why they brought it back. Sounds like a skill issue. It was half skill issue, half I want to be playing literally anything else, so I'm not invested issue. But they should add us to Nightmare Containment or Catch Crash. I mean, Catch Crash is definitely the best of 3. I like Nightmare Containment. I think it's fine. I'm like an active Astral Alignment hater.
Nice work. Your ride's on its way.
Do you have a guide anywhere for the Sleeping Vex quest? I don't. I don't know why I don't make quests or guides for stuff like that. It just doesn't. It's so weird. Like, my brain is so weird because I see stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Like 15 free dark matter ingots, not worth making a quest. And then or a guide. And it's like, why? Like, people love that shit. Why would I not just make a guide? I don't know. That's free title farming right there, Obi. No, the crystals drop from end of activity chests mostly. Yeah, that sort of thing could be a short. That's something like I made a huge mistake not being better at shorts or hiring an editor for shorts or something like a long time ago. That's super weird. Oh, that's probably why they're immune, so the bombs can do damage to them. I guess that makes sense. It's like, it's weird that they're giving immune markers. Have you seen the Black Armor Easter egg in the Cantina back room? No, I saw the Siva flag. Is that what you're talking about? Also, like, I want to make a... Has anyone made a video on the small brig Easter egg? Have you guys seen this? On one of the maps, you can get a small brig. You seen the new Call to Arms helmet? There's a new Call to Arms helmet. No, show me that shit. Hello? Yeah, the destination color crystals definitely have a pretty low drop rate. I'd probably say, like, I would wager a lot of the crystals have like a 2 or 3% drop rate if I had to guess. Yeah, I agree, Ubi, but hey, man, I'll take more helmets. I think that's sick. What's the helmet called? I look it up on like GG. Oh, 2 legendary ones. I'll take that.
Reformation vets aren't anything like the mindless robots you've scrapped before. Those assembly line drones have discovered the fear of death, and they don't like it one bit.
All right, Venus. Totality or Tharsis. Okay, totality, Venus. Radiant Plume. Oh, shit. Yo, this is like, this feels almost like, almost like an Elden Ring or like a Dark Souls. It feels very Dark Souls-y, you know?
Infrastructure. All tactics are on the table. Nothing is off limits. Enjoy, Guardian.
Big Yoda guy? It's the 3D version's not loading. What's up with your bills? Are they playing right now? Oh, God. You know, you got to keep things interesting. I think it's all just injuries, man. So that's cool that they're at least adding other helmets. I think a full set of armor would be sick. They are washed? Yeah, it's a crazy... But they still have a fucking crazy record. I mean, 8 and 4 is not the best, but, like, come on. Come on. Washed. Oh, you can zoom in and out of this screen. Did you guys know that?
One in front of you, one behind you. Welcome to the frontier.
Oh, man. You want to talk about... I actually watched... the Sabres are getting fucking ran this season again. That's... so unfortunate.
Our client is watching. Impress them.
Alright, let's get invaded.
Your opponents are holed up in there. Don't let them out again.
Does anyone know if you still need to be pledged to a particular faction in order to get the weekly shipment? I hope not. I assume not. Because Bungie's been pretty good about encouraging you to switch your factions.
Counteragent.
Alright, here we go.
Stay sharp.
Guardian down.
Teach them the consequences of interfering with the spider.
Guardian down.
Oh man, that invader's so dead. Nice work, champ. I would have been so nervous if I were you.
Alright, where? Here. Don't rush, lab. No!
Hit them again.
I just got an Indigo Crystal. It's my first random drop one. Nice! How much count the campaign did you play prior to release? 3 missions. And well, honestly, more than we thought. Because I thought the campaign was going to be a lot longer, and it was not. It was 3 missions and the exotic mission. So honestly, we played way more than I would have liked. With Edge of Fate, we played about that much, but it was like a 10th of the campaign, because the Edge of Fate campaign was way too long. What are we doing here? Oh, battery here?
I think we're alone now.
It took me 5,500 hours of Destiny 2 to find out you can zoom in and out while inspecting players. Yeah, I don't know why that exists. Renegade's campaign, though, was worlds better than Edge of Fate, mostly because you have to turn into a ball. I think there were parts of the Edge of Fate when I enjoyed a little better, but I think on the whole I enjoyed the Renegades experience a lot more, for sure. I like the narrative of Renegades more in general, but that final mission of Edge of Fate is probably the best between the two. It's interesting because I thought the end of Edge of Fate was the strongest part of that campaign, but I thought it was probably one of the weaker parts of Renegades, to be honest. Like, it felt kind of rushed how everything came together. But still, very good experience. But I think, like, yeah, that final, the message or whatever, the very final Edge of Fate mission is probably the best mission in both campaigns. I would have to agree. Or I'd have to say, sorry. Especially that final cutscene. Fuck me, dude. I can't talk right now. The final cutscene with
I'm kind of
Lodi, like the
something at the end of all this.
where he finally like find the nine, like all that shit. Like that's just like that's probably like my favorite Destiny cutscene ever. It was just fucking unreal. That being said, some of the Renegade cutscenes were unbelievable. The Renegade's endgame is so much better because there was no Edge of Fate endgame, right? Well, okay, the activities endgame is better. Obviously, like, Desert Perpetual is untouchable, but, like, fucking unreal. I brought you here so I would not die alone. Yeah. Or no, it's you stand here. You stand here so I would, as You stand here as I would not die alone again. Something like that. As a callback to the message that the Department of External Affairs or whatever, that was like one of their mission statements in the collector's edition. Fucking awesome. Just what a brilliant. This is why every time, I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of people give their feedback about this saga, like a lot of content creators that are kind of disconnected from Destiny now, and they're like, oh, I don't think the 9 story's working, it's too complex. And God, that makes me so angry because the 9 are so fucking cool. Like, the concepts of this saga are so much better than, light good, dark bad. It's like, the unbelievable complexities of the 9 and things like the Lord of Every Nothing are so awesome, dude. I'm geeking out, and people are like, no, this is too complex. It's hard for me to buy in. Man, just watch the fucking pictures. Watch the pretty cutscenes. How are your expectations for the dungeon? I mean, the fucking rad team does not miss, right? Like, I generally, with Destiny, I try to set my expectations fairly low. But for rad content, like, I would like for them to hit the bar that Vesper's set. I expect it to be at least the quality of Sundered. Like, that's just, or Warlords. That's, like, with most of Destiny, yeah, once again, like I said, my expectations a little lower. But with rad content, like, if the dungeon isn't as good as Warlords or Sundered, I think that's a goddamn shame. So. Man thong? What? Excuse me? Are you offering? Felt Renegades campaign was more of a copy than Star Wars? I kind of disagree with that. I don't know. I mean, it obviously used a lot of Star Wars tropes, but... And I don't know. I thought it was done in a much more interesting way. When that person brought up the Black Armory thing, did you say there's a SIVA flag hidden somewhere? Yeah. Yeah. Off to the right side, there's a SIVA flag tucked away in a corner, yeah. Sure, but IMO lacks the mystery elements of his early Destiny 1 story. Just because we know most of the universe, but I don't know, man. Like, fuck. Like, the question of like, what are the 9 capable of? How the hell do you beat an omnipotent being? Is like, I don't know. I'm really bought in with that, personally. They might be doing maintenance on it night shift. It's not live until tomorrow, so. The Edge of Fate story and the way we hear more from the lore team via Allison has got me reading lore tabs. Like, I learned that 9 turned Veilskin into Tungsten. Yeah, dude. The fucking, or not 9, sorry, 6. 6 has been really fucking up Bail. That's why I want, like, dude, like, imagine, like, a Destiny, like, the marathon short film thing. Imagine that, but it's just, like, Bail, like, losing his mom, seeing her getting pushed away, slowly, you know, devolving to a very bitter, like, Nepo baby, and then getting the opportunity to take revenge, and then it, like, breaking him down. And doing that in, like, a 7-minute short film or something? Oh my god. I just think that'd be so fucking sick. Yeah, I think you just keep doing them until one shows up. Hard scope. I think it's pretty. I'm sure there's some way of determining it, but I don't know. It seems pretty. I don't want to say random, but. Yeah, on Tharsis. Yeah, here. After this one, I'll take us to Tharsis Junction. I'll show you guys the Siva flag. Must be signs we're going back to the Plaguelands. Oh my god, Steve is coming back. Yeah, I know about the trophy room. I'm actually curious if I'm missing anything from that, actually. Oh, wait, I think it's max level with all the factions, so I probably don't have that yet.
Guardian. Don't get cocky. Come home safe.
I still think it's so funny that they took so much time yesterday, and they took so much time, or yesterday they took so much time with Ash and Iron to be like, yeah, Siva's fucking dead, guys. Like, dude, just brutal, just fucking brutal.
Alright, gig's done and dusted.
Gonna make some glimmer. Definitely made some enemies. We'll see about friends.
All right, we're gonna take a pit stop in Tharsis real quick, and we'll be back to the grind. So I got the Glimmer one. So we got 10,000 Glimmer today. Sick. Grinding. Contested Tharsis Pikers next. We can probably do that. Yeah, we can do that. I have 2 of the planet crystals, Kiko. I have Europa, and I have Mars. Just need Venus. Yes, tech artist. What can I help you with, my friend? I do have red. I'm only missing Cyan and pink. I don't think Cyan is guaranteed. No. Yeah, I haven't done any of the conquests. Is there a new emblem this season for the conquests? Because I actually didn't get last season's. All right. Oh, also, what's my faction rep looking like here? Okay. How many How much rep does... Is this like 2,700? Oh, I have 1,000 credits my post. All right, so for the Siva flag, to the right of Tharsis, or the sorry, the right of the cantina, tucked right back here. Very interesting. Where were the black? Where's the Black Armory reference that? Who was talking about that in chat?
Meditate with me, Warlock.
In the trophy room? Yeah, I think I'm just missing the trophy for max. Max rank. And then I'll be good. So fucking sick, dude. Oh, here? Oh, yeah, nice. Nice. Those were definitely some forges of all time, that's for sure. I really wish they would have made a real card game. Oh, always forget. Oh, I can show you here in a sec, Lab. Give me a sec. Red Saber, probably close to like 35, 40 invasion, somewhere in there. Dude, the music's so good in here. I think I'm gonna be just short of this, by the way. We're grinding order, so it doesn't matter that much. Oh, but that's a tier 4. Tier 5 masterwork only. Can the salvage give you any weapons, by the way? It was only giving me like 3 weapons yesterday. It was only giving me these weapons, actually, I think. Like, I never got the sniper from it. Oh, I'm literally, dude. That's so criminal. No, the salvage guy, Wobby, the salvage guy. I was only getting a couple of different weapons from it. Oh, dude. Spend all my credits, and then we'll be ready to go, my friends. Bam. Okay, and 2 more. Okay. Yeah, you can get tier 5 shiny from that, yeah. Oh my god, dude, that is so disrespectful. That's fine. Alrighty, contested, and you wanted Tharsis? Or Pikers? Oh. Why are they all smuggle? Gross. I thought the contested zones were always bounty hunts. Smuggle's your favorite mission? Really? I find it to be the worst. It's the slowest. It's not so bad if you get the duping down, but...
I've received a juicy little treat of intel from a local
So I should get
source
2
that I
contracts
can't
from this
name.
done?
There's profit for us.
That one should be done.
And all we need is a pickup.
Oh, I should get all 3. A Piker Renegade ability. Let's make sure I do that.
Writing? Is that my name?
Piker Renegade
Stop
ability.
Confidential. But on my oath, Spider, when it's time for you to know, you will.
Alrighty. Piker ability. Just do...
You're fighting for the totality.
Yeah, I hope the dungeon starts with this screen. And it's like, pick your abilities. And then you're just off to the dungeon. I think that would be so sick, dude. Fuck. And not that you can use them in every encounter or anything, but that you can use it in like an initial encounter. I think that'd be so cool. So cool.
Let's make our Nora
Alright, we can be invaded here, so.
do this one by the
Fucking
numbers.
lock it in, chat. Okay? Fucking lock it in. So supposedly there's a mini brig Easter egg. I was reading about this on Reddit. Where you can... Sometimes it lets you scan one of these things.
You're being hunted.
Okay, we're being invaded, and there's a fucking airstrike bullshit. That's very annoying that that's happening right now. Bale is not the alchemist. 6 is the alchemist.
Other side's got their eye on you. Close it for them.
Oh, I gotta scan that. Trying to get this out of the way before we get invaded. Yeah, Bale calls 6 the alchemist in the campaign. Oh! I got you.
Your opponents are holed up in there. Don't let them out again.
That gave him a black eye. Give him another.
Guardian down.
Lab, I'm coming to help. I'm coming to help, Lab.
Ouch, that is brutal. You always like this.
Huge.
Ouch, that is brutal.
You just said that, Blue. Come on. Come on. Yeah, but supposedly, occasionally you can scan some of these. Maybe not. Might be some sort of prereq you have to do.
Enough. The renegade is gone.
Has anyone done the mini brig Easter egg? Okay. I just looked up. I think there's a few steps to it. Is the first one not scanning something over here?
Ready to put all this behind us?
I don't know. I'm kind of hoping for a medal or something
Yeah,
at
the
the
very
end of
large
all
one, yeah.
this.
I think there might be even a prereq to that, because
So we can send it.
there's nothing to scan over here, as far as I can tell.
Intelligence, gemstones, glimmer. I don't care what it is. Bring it to me.
Bead or B3D3, if you hover over the different crystals on your lightsaber, it tells you where to get them. Yo, no, my cargo! Ah! Damn it. We're fine. That fall was a lot less far than I thought. I expected it to be off the ledge. The Alchemist is probably the fallen person left in the castle. So that was... I think they were called the Alchemist at one point, but I think that is just a coincidence. Why do Ascended Charge just drop sometime? I've noticed that. It's like random enemies are dropping them. Alrighty. I hope Skolas makes another appearance. It can't be a coincidence that they revived him. I think he's one of those people that'll keep popping up from time to time. I think the time of Skolas being the main story villain, I think that's over, but I wouldn't be surprised if he makes another appearance at some point for an exotic mission or something.
Impressive hunting.
A less important story beat.
Secure. Manifest scrub and point A tied it up. Alright, let's get the beat.
Skolas should have joined the Pikers. True. Yeah, I'm so curious if we'll ever get another Taniks. How do you get like he's been a raid boss now. Like, how do you get past that? I don't know if you can go again. Damn, next time, if I ever get another opportunity to talk to Allison, I'm going to ask her about Taniks, what she thinks about Taniks, if we'll ever see him again. I think that'd be a really fun question. Because all of the Taniks saga, that's all before she joined, right? She joined right before Final Shape, like 6 months before Final Shape, I think. So Taniks was wrapped up in Yellow Light. But she was part of the, what's the knight that keeps coming back? What's his name? Kevarath? What's his name? Taniks will ascend to one of the 9. Yeah, Kogaroth. Yeah. That guy's awesome. How did you forget about Kelgroth? He's been in this story like 18 times. There's a bonus objective over here. 7 will revive Taniks and the Alchemist. God, I hope so. I need more Taniks in my life. Taniks is the GOAT. Taniks is the winner. I really think they should have made the second or the first boss, the second encounter of Salvation's Edge should have been disciple form of Taniks. I will die on that hill. What was that? What's that boss even called? The Warden or something? The what is that boss called? First boss of...
That's a resource in our back pocket.
Herald. It should have been Taniks.
Not your wallet.
Herald of Finality. It should have been fucking Taniks. For sure. Taniks Herald of Finality. I think that'd be so good. And then that would be a perfect stopping point for Taniks. What the? I can't. How have I not? I can't believe I didn't see this until today, and now I've done 3 of them. I guess we were really staying away from smuggle jobs. Salvage, you can buy random armor and weapons with it. That's pretty much it. Tanix, the last disciple, would go hard.
Now, head to
That's
exfil.
sick.
You should know better than anyone. It's not
It'd have to be the
over
final
if you're
disciple.
out with your loot.
Play into the final shape thing. That'd be sick.
We're done here. It's time to come
Can
home,
you believe
Guardian.
we're... When? Yeah, we're coming up on almost 2 years since the final shape. I guess we're like over 1.5 years now, right?
Guardian down.
That's just so crazy to me, dude. It feels like yesterday. Time continues to move forward. Dude, it goes faster and faster, I'm convinced. But it's just crazy, like... I still remember, like, all of those first days individually, like, grinding for certain stuff, making videos, the Kvostov hunts, getting raid ready. It's like, oh, I just can't believe that was so long ago. It's insane.
And thank the traveler right here. All
Why'd you
right,
say that?
let's go,
Sorry.
Freddy Chan.
Sorry, my bad. Red Crystal? Hell yeah, K-Phil. My favorite reaction of yours was seeing Transcendence for the first time. Dude, that live stream almost had me cry. Like, because I was so ready for people to hate the final shape. And then they show that first cutscene where he's just like, just where they're showing off Prismatic for the first time. And he's throwing 15 different types of abilities out. And he's like, he throws a new grenade. And I was just so, that's like the definition of sensory overload. Like, I was just like, like, I was just, what the fuck's happening? God. Fucking sick. Oh, gyro core? It'll come from the dungeon. The last one for, or not the last one. Each of these slots has one that comes from the dungeon. Oh shit, I'm using... Oh, I guess I'm right. I'm using lightsaber.
Always great to watch your work, hero.
Yeah, I'm hoping for another Vespers tier dungeon too. I think they can do it, but that's where I'm at. So this should be all 3. Oh shit, I was like, what the fuck is that? I just hit max rank with Tharsis. What the?
The local Vex are, funny. They've discovered one of humanity's greatest vices, gambling. You'd think the novelty would wear off, since they can simulate 1 million rolls in a day, but they're still coming round to lose at cards.
Okay.
That lot would play for an empty ether tank. They're in it for the love of the game.
Max every
That's so.
thing.
Hey,
Let's
that
go.
gives me a gambit-shaped idea.
Okay, I'm gonna go back there one more time, boys, and then we'll... Well, I could say that for the end of the stream. I don't want to keep my friends waiting here. Okay. Spider, Renegade. I don't think exotic contracts exist, by the way. Europa. I wish I could re-roll them. Mars, Europa. Oh, fuck off. Mars, Europa, Spider. Okay, we'll do another one of these. Get another 3-er. I don't know how they could, but I kind of don't want the lightsaber upgrade grind to end. Just more lightsabers. I think they hit such a... This is something I was talking about with Destiny Rising compared to Destiny 2. Like, the thing I love about Destiny Rising is every activity has 5 different reasons to grind it. And they really took that approach here with this, where it's like, man, I love the fact that there's so many reasons to farm different things for the lightsaber parts and faction upgrades and different loot and the, you know, the exclusive origin trait and faction rep, and it's just like on and on and on. It's awesome.
Our syndicate handlers are paying handsomely to get Imperium contraband off the frontier.
85,000 credits to do.
Don't
You just
worry
gotta
about
lock
me,
it. You don't understand.
Your pal Spider will handle the...
I fully agree with you that smuggling is the worst. I failed the job because my 2 blueberries wouldn't actually pick up
Narcissus
cargo.
Reformation is looking to
Don't you
upgrade
love that?
their
They just sit
mechs
there and
into
they just like, hey, oh, this is an adding counter.
Just get the perishable secured and ready for transport to the exfil zone.
Hell yeah, Steph. Steffi, yeah, nice. Yeah, I'll show you the indigo crystal. It's oh wait, would I need like a piker upgrade or something? Spider renegade ability. Indigo's a lot more white than you would think. It like pulses a little bit.
Don't fool yourself. Totality Division is just another syndicate.
Okay, well. New ship, new ship. I don't do. You can't inspect anything during these cutscenes. It's brutal. All right, here we go.
Boots on the ground already?
Indigo.
Look at you! Go get her! Go get him!
So it kind of like pulses, but it's a lot more white than you would think.
Clear the signal. Can't move in the field if you don't know who's nearby.
Yo, Narnia, the Cyan crystal comes from orders that can give you exotic engrams for sure, and potentially ones that can give you primate grips.
Who's hunting the hunter?
Oh wait, did I put, which one did I put on? Oh, I put on Revitalize, damn. I should put on Recon.
Hope there weren't any bad surprises waiting on your radar.
Guardian down.
Oh no, Lab! Wait, what?
Ouch! That is brutal. You always like this.
That was an awful spawn point, Lab. Yikes! Sorry, Schmitty. Oh, I'm bad. No, I got ran. Huge. Lab my fucking goat. I got fucking ran. Let's go. It's the doors.
Counter-agent on the field. Stay sharp.
Today I did one of the hardest exams in the world, hoping to score 5 points out of what, like 100?
You sent them packing.
Your opponents are holed up in there. Don't let them out again.
Oh, nobody's walking out of that
A couple
one.
people have gotten it from that. We were just trying to figure out if they also come from the prime engram ones as well, Eden.
There's our golden ticket. Retrieve it quickly.
Anyone think the new iOS update is trash? My wife got that, or I don't know if it's the newest one, but one of the new ones like a few weeks ago, and it makes your buttons look like clear. Like the UI buttons look clear. It's fucking awful. It's called like the glass update or something. It's so bad. The median is a 0, and the average is like 1 to 2. Wait, what? And the score's 120? How can a median be so like the overwhelming majority of people? Wait, that doesn't. Wait, I'm so confused here. What is this test? It's pretty good, story. Yeah, that update sucks, so I haven't been updating my phone because I don't want it to look like that. Oh shit. Damn, look at those throws. That's freaking skill right there, my friends. Damn. Yeah, I've only found 3 of the sleeping goblins. I've not seen more than that.
Secured the contraband. Let's get it to the exfil zone intact, yes? Would hate to suffer indemnity claims. Oh, I can't wait to see the price this toothsome little morsel will fetch.
Hey, don't let anyone get that glimmer. I always wanted to try programming some myself.
Yeah, I've yet to get an exotic contract. Oh, Hammy, hell yeah.
Mind if I,
Luckily for you, the campaign's pretty short. You might be able to get a couple missions in. So this should give me all 3 of my contracts. Dude, I just want an exotic contract, man. I want my Cyan crystal. And I want my contracts to allow me to do stuff on Venus so I can farm that crystal too. Bro, I got stranded? What? No, not orders. contracts, the faction ones, not the Vanguard order ones. We're talking about the Cyan contract, not the gold one or the yellow one. Oh, here, let's dupe these. Oh, I'm gonna die. We're so fucking good at video game.
Get that cargo loaded first. And then yourself, of course.
Couldn't have done that better
I just moved hotels yesterday. Another 720p off TV.
Hang time
No.
for exfil.
But yeah, it definitely seems like Cyan's gonna be the rarest color. Depending on how rare, like what you have to do for the dungeon one. But Cyan, to me, right now seems like it's gonna be the rarest one. Why is the rare so much? Why is the crystal so much rarer than the other ones? Because the prereq to even get a chance is rarer than all the other prereqs. I'm assuming the dungeon one is guaranteed from the quest. I fucking hope not. I think the dark saber is gonna be my go-to, but I'll use whichever one is the rarest. Oh, we have to load cargo. I'm done. All right. 3 chances at an exotic contract. Hold your breath. Oh my god. I'm fucking dead. Or just whatever there's the rarest. Hey, you gotta have the flex mentality in these video games. You guys don't understand. Why do you think I always wear this helmet? It's to flex on you nerds who will never be cool enough to have this helmet.
Job is done.
That's why. It doesn't matter if it doesn't match my clothes or not.
The Tharsis Reformation could have done just about anything with their
Oh
new
my
free
god.
will. Instead of leaving, they stayed
Too
in
many
Tharsis.
weapons. Alrighty.
Seem quite
Come on,
attached
hit
to
me
their
up with the
freedom.
nice Venus one.
They certainly enjoy mingling with the rest of the outpost people.
Hit me up with a nice
I
Venus one.
suppose you could take it as a
Dude,
compliment.
what are these basic ass
The Sol
contracts?
system
What
is
the
still the
fuck
most
is this?
interesting place
Bounty
in
hut
the
smuggle,
galaxy.
bounty. So I need a bounty hut on Venus? Oh, it's a sabotage. We'll do a smuggle on Venus. Wait, but wait, either of those should be fun, right? Sabotage on Venus? Sabotage is way better. But scary, you're not wearing the sexy Mohawk helmet? This one's rare. I do have that one though, but this one's rare. What happened to never taking off the call to arms helm? Too many people got it, man. It's not prestigious enough for me. This drip is actually fucking horrendous. At the beginning of DLC, at the beginning of DLCs, my drip always becomes really fucked up. Oh hell yeah. It became too common. I didn't want to be one of the normies. Scare one thing has deterministic grind. Boo. Scare one RNG is not his favorite. Boo. Whoa. I didn't say I didn't like this grind. I like this grind.
Wraps.
I'm fucking here doing
Today's
it.
Sabotage target is a Praxic priority as well. Don't change how you operate. In fact, forget I told you anything. Have at it.
Alrighty, time to sabotage some shit. Is the Europa Saber just a random drop from Europa? Yeah, it's like when you complete activities, it has a chance to drop from the final chest. Oh, the orange one, same for Mars. The pink one, same for Venus.
Still a mess out here, hero. Let's get to work.
This isn't invasion active, right? No.
Knock, knock. Anybody home?
So does this just stop, like, spawning here? Like, does it stop the hunters from spawning? Hello?
Impressive hunting.
Oath of the Renegades is a, it's like a faction war type community event that's starting tomorrow. You'll learn more about it tomorrow. Hell yeah, Connor. Let's freaking go. How many invasions did it take you? It is legit. We're trying to figure that out, Clink. I think it comes from contracts that give you an exotic engram, and potentially contracts that give you a prime engram. But we're still piecing it together. Unfortunately, I can't get either of those fucking things to drop. That's such a fucking cool attack, by the way. I think we're missing a battery. No, we're good. I have a feeling it's with shipments. I don't think it's with shipments because it would just say it comes with shipments, but glad to hear you are in totality. They're the best. They are the best, my friend. Bro, they're riding. Do you see this shit? What's happening here? You guys see this shit? What's going on? Huge.
There's the objective we need to sabotage. Hurry and take it down. Ready to put all this behind us?
I don't know. I'm kind of hoping for a medal or something
Bro.
at the end of all this.
Why?
Immersion
Will you tell
ruined.
us?
So we can sell it.
That's what I'm saying, man. But they're the best. They are just subjectively the best. They're cool. But we'll see. We'll learn more tomorrow. That's when we get like the storyline and people actually involved and stuff. I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be fucking sick.
The field if you don't know who's nearby.
All right, where's this nerd I have to kill? Chief Operations Supervisor. Yeah, like get Ligmud.
Hope there weren't any bad surprises waiting on your radar.
I made a series of videos last DLC that kind of breaks down my thought process while build crafting Duddle. I would check those out for a place to start. Build crafting is it's easier than ever, but it's very complex in terms of like wrapping your head around it, in terms of like what type of builds you should be prepared for. But once you make that decision, it's very easy to build craft now. Since tier 5s are so readily available and they always have the same amount of stats. So, best of luck on your build crafting journey. The good thing is if you see a build from someone else that you like, you can literally just steal it. Like, you just be like, all right, they have 3 pieces of gunner armor with these tertiaries, and one piece of paragon and 1 piece of fucking berserker or whatever. Like, you're able just to like write that down and be like, I need these armor pieces in any combination. And that's super sick. Much easier to build craft now than it was before. To get like perfect builds. It's less what to build and more what to remove. I mean, those are kind of like the same questions though. I instantly anything that's not tier 5 and anything that has both health and weapon stat. And then further than that, I would just focus on, so like the best trait set bonuses in the game are still Smoke Jumper and Eon, the better one, Adapter from Kepler. There's a couple in this DLC that might go there might be interesting for certain builds or PvP. But other than that, like I pretty much just delete all the extra ones. Like I never really keep the raid set outside of a couple pieces because I'll almost certainly never use it. That sort of stuff. Do 25 credits. That's really putting a dent in my 200,000 that I need. I still use my old armor. Yeah, for now I do too. At the beginning of every DLC I do until I'm given a reason not to, which will be the dungeon. So in prep for the dungeon, I'll definitely build some new builds and stuff. But for right now, sorry, I just got a text from my vet for some reason. Okay. Except that Victoria was doing pretty good. Do we know the dungeon set bonus? Yeah, you can look it up in like GG. I forget exactly what it is off the top of my head. I think it's all right though.
Don't bore them with tedious details. You'll turn
I know some people love my concept of Cabal making a tank and putting 4 Scorpius turrets on it, but now I have a new one. Take a big Cabal dog and having it running around with a turret on its back. I'd take that. That'd be sick.
I always wanted to try programming some myself.
Two piece gives you increased healing and Nana energy. Yeah. Specifically, it was, I think it's specifically the restoration. I don't think it's healing from all sources. I think it's restoration. We think so, Minion, but there's a chance it drops from Prime contracts. We're trying to figure that out.
Nice work. Your ride's on its way.
4-piece outright buff sword damage. Does it? I'm on Super Copium that at some point in the dungeon, they'll lock you to a lightsaber fight. Sort of like the Last Word quest. I just feel like it's Star Wars. They want a lightsaber fight at some point, and we didn't have one during the campaign. So, like, what if there's, like, a final stand for the final boss, and it makes you... It, like, forces you to have a lightsaber. Praxic blade, sorry. What is this? I'm waiting for a lightsaber only PvP mode. That'd be so much fun as well. It drops from high level contracts, so we think it's the ones that drop exotic engrams and potentially the ones that drop prime engrams as well. McRib sucks. That's a crazy freaking name, by the way. Yeah, I haven't gotten a single exotic contract either. And all of my factions are max rank. Pretty crazy. Although for the first while, I was not focusing on contracts. I was just getting them done while I was naturally playing. But you ever have a McRib? Yeah, I worked in high school. I worked at McDonald's. I was a manager for a few years. One of my best McDonald's creations I ever made, I took a McRib. But before we put it in the barbecue sauce, I coated it in buffalo sauce. At the time, we had buffalo sandwich with white cheese, so I put white cheese on that shit. Made a little McRib slider with buffalo sauce. It was sick. We used to do shit like that all the time.
What do you say? Cut the spider.
How many Karens did they ask for your name? I very quickly was moved to the kitchen. I started when I was 14, and then I had an experience where someone threw a sweet tea at me through the window, and then as soon as I was 15, they moved me to the kitchen, and then moved up from there. Purple contract, brother. Yo, they should give me the last crystal here. That would be fucking dope. Pink crystal inbound.
Bale's still out
Never mind.
there,
I'm fucking trash at this game.
silent.
Alrighty.
But his message
Let's go
growing.
claim our shit
At
from
least
Tharsis
that's
real
one
quick.
less dredging we need to worry about later. You did a good thing today. Among all
Because
that
I have
gutter
to
work.
go play hockey here
Come
soon.
on
So
back.
we're gonna go to Tharsis. I'm now maxed here with all the factions. We are going to do the permanent pledge to Totality Division, and that's never coming off. No, the contract. No. The solo op stuff that you're talking about are orders. These are orders. The exotic contract there will give you yellow. If you re-roll it until it's the one that's called like Praxic something, that'll give you the yellow one. The gold or the Cyan one comes from the like instead of a prime here. If this was an exotic, potentially it'll come from the prime too. I don't know. Tharsis forever? Nah, dog. I'm not an AI apologist. Absolutely not. Praxic professional. Thank you very much. Yo, the Bills are winning again. Where's that dude that was talking shit? Hey, I'm a Triumph score guy before I'm a Totality Division stan. Is there a purpose besides wagering more, or sorry, besides more loot to wagering more death marks? I don't think so. I don't really know. I just realized I might not even have enough credits for this. Because I need to upgrade. Oh, shit. I might have fucked myself over by spending all my credits. Oh, no. Damn. Okay. Close. I have to get my last lightsaber upgrade, too. That's fine. I have to grind way more of this anyways. No! I'll have to pledge with them tomorrow. There we go, man. Rank 6. I'm going to get all the way to rank 1 billion with them. It's going to be awesome. All right, Chatathins. Thank you so much for hanging out today, my friends. I'm going to go play hockey. Remember, the faction wars start tomorrow. So you better be freaking locked in here. You know it. You know it, my friends. Everyone, have a fantastic night. I have a fan in local chat. Thank you all for hanging out today. I'll see you very soon. And tomorrow, Totality Division reigns supreme. Okay? Don't you forget it. Everyone have a fantastic night. Go grind some lightsabers. Get your ghosts and your tapes for the Renegades title. And have a fantastic night. Love your faces.